Hello everyone, my name is Khalior. I bring to you every week the latest news related to Bloodhunt and everything around it, and I help explain the news in a way to better understand what is going on. For posterity, archival, and recording purposes, it is currently today, Sunday, February 25th, 2024. It is currently 5:12 p.m. in the afternoon, Eastern Time. It has been 663 days since the official release of Bloodhunt. Currently activated in-game is the Primus Pass, and the current patch is the community update. We are about to come to the 1-year anniversary of those two things. It's coming soon. It's coming soon. We are recording this currently live on Twitch. Normally it's every Saturday, but yesterday we had a fun event, so whenever there's an event that happens on Saturday, the news recording happens on Sunday. Yeah. So, if you are live, feel free to ask me questions in the chat. As a reminder and a disclosure, I am not a game dev. I'm not bound by an NDA. I'll do the best to explain what I can. We do the best to explain the news the way that I can with some reasonable assumptions. And I do not work for Shark Mob. I do not work on Bloodhunt. It's just me picking the news left and right, putting all that together. All right. So, first off, we're gonna start with a few reminders. So if you were trying to get the these items, these customization items, the man-eater mask, the burnished blue hair color, the Ascension outfit for male, and the succubus outfit for female, it is now too late. These have expired yesterday, the 24th. So, yeah, we don't know when they're gonna come back, if they're gonna come back. It depends of the situation of the game and the community and all of that good stuff. You know how it works. So, yeah, the last time that we saw these items was last year during the holidays when it was distributed as a free community gift, festive gift package during the holidays of 2022 over to 2023. It's been like it had been expired after a certain amount of time. They brought it back, but this time they brought it back for the Lunar New Year. So it was going to be a temporary thing. It was posted on the Discord that it was going to be temporarily. It was going to expire on the 24th, and I told you about that last week. So there you go. If you want to get this, better luck next time. It's too late. But one code that is still currently available but is going to expire soon is the Lost Lover mask that was brought back for Valentine's Day, as it was last year. So the code is Bloody Valentines, as posted here, and valid until February 28th. So if you don't have it already, if you want to get that mask on your account or many accounts, so for the people that have multiple accounts, now is the time for you to go claim it. You go on the Bloodhunt page. On the Bloodhunt website, you click at the top right corner of the page to log in. Once you're logged in, you scroll down to about the middle of the page. You're going to have this big redeem code button. You click on that and you copy paste that code inside of there. That goes for that code as well as for the other free codes that exist that are floating out there in the on the internet. If you want to see some of them, hold on. Do I have them right now? BH free codes. Oops, I didn't want free codes. There you go. These are, as you can see on the right side of the screen, these are all the codes of free items that are available. Bloody Valentines, the first one, is going to go away. But all the other ones that are still valid are still going to go until the end of 2024. Easter Egg Hunt, Wind, Blood Hunt 1 year, Omnis Challenge 23, Mango's Gifts to You, Cute Shark Plushie, and Moon Equals Cheese to get a whole bunch of customizations on your account. So make sure you claim those. Moving on, the community voting. So we're going to quickly look at the vote results for the current week. What did we have in there? Well, And what did we have for the fundament that happened yesterday? We had at 36% for TDM map results, we had Memorial Park, Slaughterhouse, and Abandoned Mall. 36% means communities not too hot about one set of options over the other, so people are just like kind of we're gonna choose whichever one we want. For legendary weapons, we had dual SMGs, marksman rifle, Tommy gun, and hunting rifle at 46% of the vote, which is, you know, it went exactly as expected. Got some long range, short range, good mix of weapons in there, but at the same time, result is not surprising. And for artifacts, again, to the absolutely no surprise of anyone, at 57% of the votes, we got the Expeditors boots and the Hand of Glory, which, you know, you got some people that were happy on one side and some people that were not happy on the other side. So I can tell you that the Hand of Glory has slowed down the pace of the fundaments. As we watched the matches yesterday, how they went, Hand of Glory definitely slowed down a lot of those matches. Hand of Shame. But it's good. There's advantages to use the Hand of Glory. And not to say anything bad about the hand itself, but yeah, it's got its uses. So the voting choices of this week, which, by the way, if you are watching this live on Twitch, you have 40 minutes to log inside the game and vote and make sure that your votes are locked in. You know, you actually click them. There's a little check mark that's going to appear on the box that you choose. So these are the voting choices. I can tell you that we are not, next weekend we do not have an event, so feel free to choose whatever you want to choose. So the choices that we have are, for the artifacts, we've got the Nodist Volume and the Expeditors Boots. Option 2, Hand of Glory and Crow Famulus. And Option 3, Eye of Thorns and Rourke's Ram. Now, from what I've been seeing from the people that have been talking to the community, it seems that Option 1 is going to be probably the winner, which will make some people happy, but you never know. Hand of Glory and Crow Famulus might. There's a strong contender. So make sure you go lock in your votes. Like I said, if you're live, 40 minutes to do it. For TDM maps, Option 1, we've got Graveyard, Slaughterhouse, Divine Disco. Option 2, Library, Rodolphinum, Memorial Park. And Option 3, Skybar, Rooftop Restaurant, and Red Light District. Now, if you want my opinion, Option 1 and Option 3 are very good ones. Personally, I think that we can take a little bit longer break from Rooftop Restaurant and Red Light, even though I know that some people in the community really like those two. Personally, me, I would choose Option 1. We had Slaughterhouse this week. I think it's fine. Slaughterhouse, we have really good fights in there. Graveyard, you have multiple areas at which you can fight. You don't necessarily need to stay at street level and get stuck on all the things that are inside the graveyard. And Divine Disco, well, I mean, it's an OG. It's one of the classics and one of the favorites of the community. So, yeah, if you were asking me what would be my choice pick for the week, I would say Option 1. But you do whatever you want. And for legendary weapons, don't worry about here. I just didn't select it at the right time. My mouse cursor moved while I was taking the screenshot. We are going to get, in a few hours from now, we are getting the Golden Flare Gun as the last legendary weapon added to the game. So Golden Flare Gun as a default option for all of the three options that we have here. Option 1, Marksman Rifle, Double Tap Dual Pistols. Option 2, we have Pump Shotgun, Dual Crossbows, and Burst Rifle. And Option 3, we got Tommy Gun, Auto Shotgun, Sniper Rifle. If we follow what the community usually votes by, people like a weapon that's just like spray and pray. Really happy about that. So I feel that a lot of people are going to be choosing the Tommy gun. However, I've been trying to steer people away from this and telling them, you know, we got option 1 and option 2. They're also valid. Like, strong choices, strong combos for all of the 3 options that we've got this week. But personally, I would go with option 1 because I really like the golden double tap. But also in the option 2, burst rifle, a gold burst rifle is absolutely nothing to laugh at. If you're really good at shooting people. Also remember, burst rifle does have a toggle mode, so you can go in single bullets or bursts of 4 bullets. Did they remove golden 9 barrel? No, golden 9 barrel is still there. It's still there. It just hasn't been in the recent options. I don't think it was there last week, but yeah, 9 barrel is still there. Just need to see it, because now we got like a whole selection of we have a whole selection of gold weapons now. Right now, this week it's being a little bit like you're not gonna see some of them come back because we've got like golden flare gun that's forced as the number 1 option in all of the options that we have there. Never had the golden dual pistols in my hand. I want to try them, so people vote option 1. Yo, there's some people who are really, really, really hyped about dual pistols. They melt people. If you're good with dual pistols, you melt people with those. Kind of like the dual SMGs. The gold dual SMGs melt people with those. Anyways, so these are the options. Like I said, you know what to do. For the Twitch drops, it is now final warning for everyone. Final warning for everyone. The drops that we currently have had for the whole month, if you have not claimed them, this is your last week to do so, because they will expire on the morning of March 1st. The very, very early morning of March 1st. So, as a reminder, you get these 2 drops as a campaign where you need to watch 4 hours and then claim them. And then you have... Once you claim them, it starts this timer for the second campaign, where you have these 4 items here that you can claim also after watching 4 hours. So it's a total of 8 hours that you need to watch. Make sure you claim 1, and then you can start and then claim the second one. So these cosmetics are available from the top 100 streamers that have been decided in January and have been continued up till up in February, so they've been having that for the whole month. So if you want to be in the top 100 streamers for the whole month of March, whatever the campaign is going to be, because we don't know what's going to be the next drops, we don't know yet. If you want to make the list, all you got to do is make sure that you have streamed Bloodhunt for a certain amount of hours in the category for the month of February. If you want to know how you can get those drops in your channel, I'm just gonna drop this here. Here's a little guide to show you exactly how this works. Basically, you stream Bloodhunt, and then you go on this little website here. There's a little link here called Sully Gnome. You go inside this website. It's already set to past 30 days. Okay, this is the website that the community managers use to determine the list. So they go on this little website, and by default, it's going to be set to watch time here. If I can, like, make it bigger. Well, to a certain extent. It's set to watch time by default. What you need to do is set it by stream time. You click a little down arrow here. Set it by stream time hours. So it's the people that streamed the most Bloodhunt in the last 30 days. Remember, the window of 30 days moves along with time. As time goes by, you know, the window keeps moving. So you go inside this, you look inside this column, and then you see the people who are... You see 50 people per page. You can click on number 2 here, and you can see that right now, currently, if we just take the top 100 as they are, right now you would need a minimum of 17 hours of streaming Bloodhunt in the last 30 days to be a part of the top 100 list. Now, like I said, the window keeps moving, so you need to check frequently to see if that threshold has changed. And if you see yourself inside the list, then you haven't been a naughty person. you're going to find yourself. Now, there's a few naughty people that are inside the top 100. So what you're going to see is a couple of people, like a few people at the top, like past 100. Some of these people here might actually be making the list. If you've been following the terms of service of Sharkmob and Bloodhunt and followed the rules of the Inner Circle, which is the content creator program for Bloodhunt, and basically you haven't been doing like restreaming, excessive AFK streaming, then you're gonna be good to go. Just follow these rules and you're not going to be part. So there's a few people that are in the top 100 list that are going to have to be pruned out by the community managers. And then we will have the full final list. And that's how the list is being determined month after month or week after week, whenever the community managers decide, because they switch it around a little bit. And so if you are part of the top 100, you've got the drops on your channel for the whole month. Now, also what's going to be happening is the people that managed to get in the top 100 list for February, you will also get a code for a banner and icon that you are currently seeing on the stream that are reserved for streamers only. This has been distributed once in the past. I believe it was in the month of June 2023. It has not been available anymore, and I asked, could we have it again to incentivize more people to stream Bloodhunt? And they said yes. So, and the community managers also said, Khalior, since you're pushing so much for it, when the list is going to be completed of the top 100 people, you're going to be the one that's going to be in charge of also distributing the codes. So, if ever you find yourself in the top 100 list, I'm going to be the one that's going to send you the code. Don't DM me, I will DM you. Okay, don't call me, I'll call you. Just in advance, I'm just letting you know I'm gonna be following the rules as I usually do. Is this promotion ever going to come back? Who knows? Maybe after a certain amount of months have passed, they were gonna bring it back again. Who knows? The other thing is, there might be some people who find themselves in the top 100 who were some of the people, let's say like myself. I was in the top 100 last time when they gave out those things, so I already have that on my account, which means that every person who already has it will get an extra code to do whatever they want with it. They can distribute it however they want. They can do a little giveaway inside their stream, maybe get some more people, maybe advertise like, hey, this day I'm going to be streaming, keep watching my stream. At some point, I'm just going to be doing a random giveaway for everyone that's going to be following me, that's going to be watching my stream. You have to be in stream to do it. Hey, that sounds like a good idea, right? So if ever you're one of those streamers, make sure to let me know so I can like send people to you whenever you're gonna, date and time when you're gonna do it, and you're gonna have some people in stream, do a little bit of marketing, do a little bit of, community help and support, like we do. It's a good idea, right? It's a good idea. I'm telling you, it's a good idea. Anyways, and also it's going to be the opportunity, if you are not a streamer, to actually have a chance of getting those codes. Like me personally, I already have it, so I'm going to have a free code. What am I going to do with my code? I'm going to let you know at some point in the future. I'm just saying that right now, if you're looking at my stream, you see that I have 972 followers. And I promised in the past that when I'm going to reach 1,000 followers, I'm going to be doing a big giveaway. That would seem like a really good time to give out one of those codes, right? To me, it sounds like a good idea. So, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Okay, that's enough. So, okay, another point to touch on. We don't know what's going to be the part of the next drops campaign. So expect that to happen during the week, where the community managers, if you're in the Bloodhunt Discord and you're a part of the content creator section, so the Inner Circle. In the Inner Circle, I'm expecting the community managers to give us like a little bit of news of like what's going to be happening, what's going to be like, is it going to be month-long drops? Is it going to be week after week of drops, like different drops every week? We don't know. Like, they keep switching. Every time that we think that they've got a rhythm put down, they decide to pull the rug from under your feet and go like, no, it's week after week. No, we're going to do month after month. And now we're back at week after week. Whichever, I'm going to say, like, don't expect, at this point in time, don't expect any new things happening in the drop, or like popping up in the drops list. What I would say is, if you're trying to build yourself some expectations, expect some drops from the past that might be coming back. Because if they were distributed as codes as drops in the past, chances are they're not going to change like the coding behind them. They're going to still make them available through drops. So that's probably what we're going to see happen again. So if you want an idea of the possible drops, I'm going to link it here again. Here is my own page that I put together. Some people have seen it before. List of Twitch drops and free items. And the first page is a list of all the Twitch drops that ever happened, when they dropped, when they were available, and you can see all the little icons there when they were available. Like, some of them like have come back, some of them have not necessarily come back like very frequently. So this is what we got this week. So I probably, whenever we're gonna get the news, I'm gonna post below here what we're gonna get. But yeah, if you want to have an idea of what might come back, there you go. You've got all the drops in here. So there you go. Keep an eye on that. Also, if there's some drops that you particularly would like to see come back and would like to mention it to the community managers as like, hey, could we please have this drop come back? They're certainly going to pay attention to that. Okay. Yeah, so letting you know, giving you a little bit of a hint of things to come. And wait. It's weird. I got a kind of like a little wafty smell that came back. It smells like pineapple for a reason. I don't know. It might smell like pineapple for a second. I don't know. Anyways, moving on. So we're going to be talking about events now. So 4 events. Going to bring that big schedule here. Yeah, so yesterday we had the solo Fundament that happened here. It was a solo event. It went very well. As far as I'm concerned, FAR will be posting the final results soon. I expect probably tomorrow. And the prizes, if you ever were tagged to be like one of the prize winners, those prizes will be distributed over the course of either this week or the next week, whenever the community managers are going to be available to distribute those prizes. Those prizes are going to be added directly to your accounts. Now, keep an eye on whenever FAR is going to be posting that feedback, because you'll be voting on the game mode for the next Fundament, and we want to be able to announce what the game mode is on Friday. So whenever it's going to be posted, be quick to go open it, give your feedback, but mostly go vote. I'm going to be annoying people as much as possible. I'm going to be posting it on the Discord. I'm going to be posting on my Discord. I'm going to be posting on my Twitter. Make sure you spread the word, people. Vote quickly so we know what the vote is going to be. But just so you know, I haven't put out the schedule for this schedule for March already, but it's coming. Okay, I'm gonna be posting it later on this week, like on Friday. But I'm just gonna let you know, already in March, there are already, besides the Fundament, there are already 2 trios events that are going to be happening in March. So if you don't like trios, or if you feel like me that, 2 trios events is going to be like a lot for trios, and you want something a little different, maybe don't choose trios for the Fundament. I'm just gonna say. I'm just gonna let you know. I hope that Far is gonna be like posting it or adding it to her feedback form when she's gonna do it to just like convince people. Yeah, for Funament, just for that. So, you know, if you want solos, if you want duos, if Far feels like, you know what, I'm gonna add I'm not gonna have just solos, duos, and trios in the selection. I'm gonna have TDM on top of that. If she wants to do TDM, that's possible. We've tested it with the Testament. We saw that a kill race Funament style TDM event is possible. We just need to adjust a little bit like some of the numbers, but it's possible. So if she wants to add TDM to the mix, it's up to her. You're gonna see. So I'm just saying, like, yeah, maybe not trios for Funament, please. Like, some people are gonna hate March or else. There you go. So that's the February schedule that we've got there. So what do we have? We had the solos here. We got Leaper Messiahs. It's coming. I know it says February 24th, but I didn't have time. So it's either posted today or tomorrow. I'm sorry. I'm going to have that event happen. But basically, like I said yesterday, I gave a little hint about it yesterday in the Fundament when I was telling the news that it's going to be centered around our favorite Leapers, the Bruja. So playing Brute and Vandal in matches is going to be a part of the little performance challenge that, you know, I like to do once in a while. Yeah, but tomorrow, the big thing is, I mean, later on tonight or tomorrow, depends exactly like where you are when the vote comes in, we're going to have the new legendary weapon, which is going to be the flare gun, as we discussed, but we're also going to have the final store update inside the game, where we have some items from past battle passes that are added to the in-game store. So, like I said yesterday at the Fundament, I'm going to repeat myself a little bit, but I'm just going to make it short. The questions are asked now. Now, if this is the final legendary weapon added, if this is the final store update, what happens after this? What happens to all the other items that were in battle passes but are not finding their way inside the store? What happens with all of this? The answer is we're going to wait for our community managers to let us know what happens. I know that they have some things planned. I also know that they're really busy with Exoborn right now. But I also know that they are aware of our concerns. Far and myself, we approached Tobias and Leon and the other community managers at the beginning of January to ask them, like, what's going to happen about that. And they said, the deal is stop asking questions. We're going to wait until the February store update happens, and then we'll let you know. So, we're waiting for them. Let them cook. Let them do their own thing. They're going to let us know. Okay? If Guns to Duel can blow up, this game surely can. Absolutely. Absolutely. So we're going to wait for that. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to tell you already, expect a March 2024 Bloodhunt community schedule to pop up on Friday. It's probably not going to be like as busy, as loaded as this, because like at some point, like it looks like a little bit of filler. Okay, we understand that Scouting Prague is going to be happening every week from now on. There's no point in me like adding number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. Like it feels like I'm doing a lot of filler stuff, but I'm just going to keep it a little bit more simpler than that. Anyways, so I want to remind everyone before I jump into this that all of the community stuff can be found on the Bloodhunt Discord. Here's the link for the Bloodhunt Discord. There is the community events channel. These are only community stuff. Only community efforts are being posted inside that channel. It's nothing in there is official for Bloodhunt. It's just things that are happening with the community. So if you want to see all the links, if you want to see all the stuff, it's all going to be posted there. So gonna start. Gonna do a little bit of like how do you call it, house cleaning. So Testament number 1. So Testament number 1 that happened on February 17th. It was a team deathmatch event. If I'm gonna look at the, I put out a forum. That's basically the results and feedback. This one, Testament number 1, was a kill race team deathmatch. You've got the link here to see the full final scorecard. For the kill race winner, we had Cereal. Give me the Cereal. We had Nevi and we had Ronnie. For the mystery winners, we had Dangerous, Warrior Ace, Berserker, and Miss Enterprise and Sindir. Hey, Warrior Ace, just showing up on the screen right now. All the sound notifications are turned off for the when I'm recording the news. And the mystery winners criteria that happened there. First one was lowest amount of kills. Second one was has more than 15 total assists. Third one was has the lowest amount of assists. Fourth was last number of kills ends with the number 6. And a fifth one has a 1 in their total score. So these were completely random criteria that I wrote by myself. I didn't even let Far know about it. Like, were just things that I found out by myself. And then when we had the scorecard in front of us, I tell you, like, this is the criteria that we're looking for, and then we looked at all the people, like, singled out the names of the people that met that criteria, and then we randomly picked one person out of these people, and they were the winners. So it's just to make it just completely wild and random and crazy. I think it was interesting. Some people told me that it was a fun way to have some people like win some things, and is just by participating. I wanted to not be average, closest to average like Far does with her fundaments, especially because in Testaments we are going to do many different game styles, and doing closest to average is not necessarily going to apply to every event that we're going to test out there. So I needed something that's going to be different, but at the same time still random. Yeah, there you go, with the RNG. And we had 2 viewer rewards. We had Makrai and Absinthe, who both got their things. So a little bit of feedback. That I could tell you, like, I'm still asking for feedback if ever you want to give some feedback, but the feedback that I already know on my end is this event definitely needed more advertising, as barely anyone signed up for it, and even most people who follow the community news had no clue what was going on. So, my bad. I hope I'm going to do better with the next Testament, which I want to make sure that I'm going to put as much advertisement on it as possible so people know what's going on, especially because it's going to be very crazy rules and a new game format and all of that stuff. Also, we need to adjust the point balance for players who end up playing on mostly empty servers. That's after we looked at the scores and we need to tweak out the point adjustment. We will be discussing new types of rewards with the community managers soon, but we can't guarantee anything. So, yeah, because some people have been asking, you've got the same 3 rewards. Can we have something else? Community managers said, hold up. We're going to get back to you. So we're waiting on the community managers for a lot of things right now. Unless, like I posted here, next Testament will take place on March 9th, where we test the new game mode, Protect the Prince. More info on this soon. So yes, for some people that ask, it's going to be like Protect the President kind of game mode, but it's going to be Protect the Prince because vampires in Prague, and it's going to be all adjusted to the reality of the Bloodhunt game mode. So you've got to get that tattoo before it goes away. Oh yeah. So join in all of those little events that I'm organizing Like I'm surprised. Like there's some events that I organized, not a lot of people sign up, and then suddenly people go like, "Wait, I want to get these prizes. What do I do?" It's like I've been organizing week after week a lot of events, and not a lot of people participate, and I'm just like, I'm just giving prizes left and right here, and not a lot of people join in, and it's not that difficult. I know, you should do it. Anyways. So yeah, if ever you want to give feedback, I posted the link in the chat there. So yeah, I'm gonna do a little video and let people know a little bit what I'm gonna be doing with Protect the Prince. But yes, this is one of the modes that I was telling you about, where it's gonna be an event that's gonna be for trios and trios only. So that's enough for this. For Fashion Victims, our winners for the Seduction. For our Seduction theme has been Grigpar. Grigpar with this photo was voted the best by the community. I would say like we had, as usual, we have 6 selections. I'm gonna say the top 3 were it was a very close battle. It was a very, very close battle to determine who was going to be the winner. But this one absolutely took first place before the other 2. I don't necessarily understand the theme of the name of why he called it N Butterfly, but I'm gonna go along with it. And like I mentioned, for the voting, people asked last time to. The feedback was like a very overwhelming. Like, can we have a little something for voting, like a voting incentive? And I asked the community managers. I asked for tokens or a drop, and they said, yes, we're going to give you some bend the knee emotes. So I've got a bunch of bend the knee emotes codes. Every time that there is going to be the time to vote, everyone who votes will be put in the pile, and one random person will be picked out of that, and we will win a bend the knee emote. And this time, it was Zhang Shidal who won that code. So congratulations to Zhang Shidal, and congratulations to Grigpar, who won himself 3 different codes, 3 different cosmetic codes. Keep an eye tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow, Monday, the 26th, there will be a new Fashion Victims event that will start. So it's going to be a whole week where everyone can submit their screenshots for their outfits. And I've already hinted at yesterday during the tournament that the next theme is going to be freestyle, meaning there is no theme. You just submit the best thing that you can submit that you think is going to be that you think like will win the popular vote. Like it's really that. It's just like which one is the most flashy or the most artistic, or the screenshot is going to make people vote like, yes, we like this one over the other 5 others that is going to be like in the selection. So this one is just like no forced theme. It's going to be like do whatever you want. And that kind of freestyle theme is going to come back like later in the future. It's already like scheduled, like in a bunch of weeks later, it's going to come back. So like it's going to be like because it's really like, you know, do whatever. And there's probably like the competition is probably going to be like very, very fierce for that type of event. So that one, we're going to make sure that it, you know, it comes back like cyclically, like on a regular pace, it's going to come back. And then we're going to have like, we're going to come back to like specifically a theme. So yeah, really enjoy doing Fashion Victims. I really like putting it together. And at some point I'm going to be like, I want to make like a day where I'm going to be like showing like anonymously still, showing a lot of the, you know, the submissions that we got for a lot of the Fashion Victims that we got in the past. For more winners, again, we continue. We got a lot of winners that happened this week. We got Amorous Amaranths, where you needed to diablerize a lot. We got some winners and some feedback here. So the winners for this were Ronnie, who is winning a lot of things these days. All Right Vibes and Wicked Tough. Wicked Tough. It's basically you had to get as many diableries as possible, although there was a threshold. I said it for, every 3 diableries you get 1 entry, and you could get a maximum of 9 entries, therefore 27 diableries would be needed, and I left enough slots to have like 9 matches that you could submit, and it's going to be like the diableries in total that were going to be all added together, plus you had another extra entry to send in a screenshot to get another extra entry, and that's what we had. But as I'm saying here in the feedback, learnings and feedback, I was not clear enough on the instructions, which led to low participation. One person completely did not understand the whole point of the event and just submitted nonsense, and the rest of the people overperformed. Everyone overperformed. I've received diablerie counts from 18 to 169 when I only required a total of 27. So that was fun to calculate all. So just gotta let you know. So I did not explain it properly. The objective was low enough to let players of low skill levels a chance to enter, which I think was good, except none of the players at low skill entered. Everyone who entered was high skill. Like within like 2 or 3 matches, you already like went over 27 diableries. So that was interesting. So gladly, the 8 people who qualified got a ton of entries for a total of 75 entries to win 3 prizes. So the odds were very good for everyone. So basically, when I say 75 entries, it means basically I open my number generator. I say like, give me a number between 1 and 75 and roll. Props to the few people who submitted screenshots. It's not everyone who submitted the screenshots to get the last entry. But surprised that no one sent a single screenshot of the red light district, which I thought, they're missing a T here, would have been the most obvious place to see displays of love. Because the screenshot was just like, show me a display of love, either your character or other characters, or through the way that you dress yourself, a little like Fashion Victims event there, or like any kind of display of love that you're gonna find inside Prague. I was expecting a whole bunch of people to go in the red light district and just take screenshots of all the, all the sexy stuff that happens there. But no one submitted any of those. So I'm super surprised. Thank you for those who participated. I'm always aiming for interesting content or ideas, some in-game participation, and adding and tweaking some more objectives, so it's not always the most skilled players who participate and constantly win those prizes, those events over and over again. Oh, sorry. I only just got in the game. I would have joined otherwise. Don't worry, I put a lot of those events like out there. So, a nice little screenshot of a display of affection here. I thought that was really nice and cute. Got a little cute pose. You got a little, they're all dressed up like a couple. Got the shades on. I thought that was cute. And another one is this. Look at this screenshot. This is nice. This is very nice. I appreciate the time that they put to take a screenshot in the middle of that. Like, I really, really like it. So yeah, they got bonus entries for those screenshots because they were great. And yeah, so that was this event. Expect more events of the kind to show up. And really, I'm hoping, like, I'm making sure that I really want to make sure that those little performance events have opportunities for people who are just starting the game, not necessarily good at the game. You're going to have a shot at winning some of the prizes there. Because I heard some feedback that for some people, it was a little frustrating. Didn't know if they were going to have a chance. Didn't know if it was worth sending anything at all. But don't worry, I'm trying to accommodate for all of that. Another event that happens, and it's going to be, like I said, it happens every week. There's a new one every Wednesday. It is Scouting Prague that FAR organizes. All you got to do is find find the location. So here's the form. Here is the form. It's like I posted the Twitter here, but here the link is here for the form. And inside the form, all you got to do, the instructions very simple. Grab the same outfit and archetype and find the location and take a screenshot and try to get like the same kind of screenshot. You are not looking for like, am I wearing the same type of hair? Are my eyes still the same color? Or all of that? Any of that? There you go. So here is the picture of the week. This is where you got to find it. This is where you have to find it. You have to find it. Originally, this location, like the locations that when she started doing this event, were a little bit too easy. But now you got like, got some people scratching their heads to try to find this one. Apparently only one person, yesterday Far said only one person managed to find this. So, yeah. Go scratch your heads, find your way inside of Prague and try to find it. Also, there's another thing that Far told me. You see that screenshot? Most of the time, the screenshot that she uses is also a hint. She hasn't said it yet, but I'm just gonna let you know this is a hint of where you might find the location that she's sending you to. Moving on. So like I said, like this kind of stuff happens like every week, and there's a prize. There's a different prize every week. Hold on, I forgot to show it. This week the prizes are you get to choose between a fluorophore tattoo and a fiercely loyal outfit. This week it's that. Last week it was different. The next week is going to be different as well. Another thing that is still going on. There was already discussion of Bloodhunt. Yes, I know. In the Bloodhunt Secrets channel, some people talk about where to find those things. That's another reason to join the Bloodhunt Discord and go in the Bloodhunt Secrets channel when people want to find some things inside the city. Drop some hints. Don't drop the answers, please. Don't drop the direct answers if ever you find them. Yeah, and we've got, this is the last week, another warning. This is the last week for you to join in the My Bloody Valentine community quest organized by the Enterprises. You can win if you complete the quest and find all the screenshots, submit all the screenshots inside the forum, and follow a nice little story that happens in there. You will have your choice to win. You will have your chance to win your choice of this outfit, or this other outfit, like these items here and these items here. Outfit A or Outfit B. If you did not get them from the battle passes in the past, or if you did not buy them from the store, one of the items is not inside the store. So, yeah, it's a fun little story. And also, even if you don't get the correct answers, if you just submit your form, you will get, by default, the participation reward of this icon and banner, which are not available by any other means right now. So, yeah, if you want to participate, that's the only way that you're going to get this banner and icon in the game. So, yeah, submit. You have up until the end of the month. You have up until February 29th to search out, scout out the locations, complete the quest. Get to the completion of the quest and then submit it. I really want this banner for those who participated. Yeah. So, sign up, sign in. The form is right there inside the tweet. Yeah, this is really fun, and I hope that other people inside the community were inspired by this kind of thing. Like this is the second time that there's been a community quest that's been put together. Oh no, the third time a community quest. Wait, third? Fourth? 1, 2, 3. This is the fourth quest, this fourth community quest that's been put together. I hope that other people are inspired by this. If ever you want to make your own quest, Far and myself can help you with all of that, getting all of that set up. Why do I have this in my thing? Nope, I don't need this. This is not supposed to be in my notes anymore. Okay. Also, still ongoing for the month of February. Like I did for my stream a moment ago, we have community scrims that have been put together, thankfully, by the lovely Kit Kate, who contacted different streamers and just like, hey, you want to run some community scrims? Tell me when. I'm going to try to have one person per day. So this was for February, and that was the response that we got was overwhelmingly good and positive, all like on the side of like trying to get this organized, also on the side of people who are participating in those. So expect this to continue in March. I've reached out to Kit Kate, who is going to continue setting up the community scrims, so expect something at the beginning of March. No date for you to like confirm any of that. It's whenever she's going to be contacting people and whenever it's going to be already. But yeah, that's the temporary little calendar that she put together. There's a link in here for an online calendar if you want to see like things being updated. We saw that today was me. I was there. And tomorrow is going to be Jelly Finesse. The time is still to be determined, so keep an eye on social media to know when, or in the Bloodhunt category on Twitch to know when Jelly Finesse is going to go live. This week we also have Wavy the Goat, who is going to have scrims. He is a PlayStation 5 player. I heard him talk about that like way earlier in the month, and he said that he wanted to do something big because he's the last one of the gang. He's also said it's the last day of how do you call it? Oh, I'm gonna mess this up. How do you call it? How do you call it? It's the month of. I don't want to mess this up because I'm gonna sound like culturally insensitive. It's just because the words are escaping my mouth right now. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to Google this. Black History Month. Okay, there we go. It is the end of Black History Month. So he said originally, like a few weeks ago, he said, I want to do something big, but I haven't heard anything from him since. So we're going to see what he comes up with that kind of stuff. So as usual, I want to remind people whenever there are scrims, join in-game or on stream, but make sure you respect the streamer's rules about these scrims, and please do not grief, because remember that stream sniping for the purpose of griefing a streamer's matches is a reportable offense to Shark Mob. You can have your some strikes or a ban on your account, depending on exactly what you do. So yeah, so this is what we got for the week in terms of that. I will answer that question later. Please, everyone, remind me to answer this later. So yeah, that I've mentioned. And that I also mentioned. Okay, so. Like I said, it wasn't going to be like especially long this week, but these are the things like the events for the community that I know of that I was going to be talking about this week. So we are at the point where I tell you what to expect now for the week. So there's a lot, okay? It's a little bit like a quick recap of just what I said. So last store update is going to be tomorrow. We've got Scouting Prague that is going to be ending on Wednesday morning, and a new one is going to start on the same day. We've got My Bloody Valentine community quest that ends. We're going to have Leaper Messiah's event the moment that I have time to put it up. We're going to have Scrims. We're going to have a new top 100 streamers list. We're going to have probably a new drops campaign that's going to start on Friday. On Friday, that's going to start. We are also going to have a schedule of events for the month of March that I know of that I will be posting. We're probably also going to get, if not necessarily that weekend, maybe the next week, we're going to have another schedule of community scrims that's going to be posted. So, and expect maybe like more news or information from the community managers. That's what we got this week. We're going to see how exactly March is going to be happening. Also, the other thing I forgot to mention, Far in the next few days or few hours is going to put out her feedback, like her results and feedback from the Fundament, and whenever that's going to be out there, make sure you vote, preferably not for trios. Like I said, going to be a lot of events for trios for month of March, so select any of the stuff that she's going to be suggesting. So remember, everyone, join in, participate, watch the streams, or lurk in the streams for all of these community stuff. It's good to see people being around. It's good to see people participate. Remember that right now, the game right now is in our hands. Development has ended for the game. So right now the game is being maintained and kept alive entirely by the community. Community is the key. Community is the way to move forward. The game still has potential. I want to still keep it going, so I'm still going to organize some events. But I don't need to also be the only one that organizes events with FAR. And also, like, Merit and Supernova. Like, there could be other people that organize events or little tournaments or, like, that kind of stuff. We got Scrims. So far, Scrims keep people happy. Maybe we can have more. But yeah, remember that everything, all of this right now, is being held together by people's interest in a free-to-play game and also by an active community. So we've got some community-made incentives to keep the game interesting, keep some things happening. So if you want to help out, raise a hand, send a DM, let us know, especially if you're going to plan some things. Please make sure to let me know in advance so I can prepare some shout outs. I can let you know, I can like feature whatever you're trying to plan. I can feature you on the news that I'm doing every week. So yeah, that is it for the news for this week. If you're watching me currently on stream on Twitch, remember, I'm still, like, even though I'm going to end the recording, I'm still going to stream for a little bit. We're going to see what the community vote is going to be. Also, please give me a follow on Twitch, people. The channel is growing. I appreciate everyone who's joining up. And always remember that whenever I'm streaming Bloodhunt, you get the special drops. I do some code giveaways once in a while. Follow my Twitter, follow my socials. When I'm going to reach 1,000 followers on my Twitch channel, we're getting close. I'm going to be doing big ass giveaway of things on my channel, and after that we're going to see in the future what happens. But in terms of Bloodhunt news, that is it for us here. Remember to be kind to each other and to yourself. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.